Yes, the topic is freehand sketching on the subject engineering graphics applicable for students studying BTech first year. Right. The diagram is given drawn in the marker board. This is a three-dimensional diagram. The corresponding object is also shown in this video. So consider the object. This is the length of the object shown pink in color. This will be the length of the object. This yellow color surface on the base is called as base of the or breadth of the object, and this will be the height of the object. Okay, this solid model component or the model is used to explain the concept of freehand sketching. It is to be drawn by freehand, not using scale or mini drafter. It is similar to the concept of orthographic projection. Same as orthographic projection is to be followed. Consider the length of the object is given as 120 mm. 120 mm is the length of the object, that is from this point to the extreme right point. It's called as the length of the object, and the breadth of the object is given as 50 mm. 50 mm means this yellow color surface on the base. This will be the breadth of the object. Okay, and what is the height of the object? Before that, the base thickness is given as 15 mm. This is base. This yellow color surface will be the base of the object. This is base part, and the thickness of the base is given as 15 mm. 15 mm. Same, this part will also be called as base. The full entire on the bottom is called as base part of the object. 15 mm is the base thickness. Now we are going to consider this arrowhead direction. Is the front view direction? That is, this is that front view direction. The object to be placed like this for showing the length of the object, breadth of the object, and height of the object. This is the position of the object. So the length is given as 120 mm, and this is the front view direction called as observer's direction. This is showing the length of the object. Okay. So when the observer views in this direction, you can see the length of the object and you can see the height of the object. Okay, the two dimensions will be visible to the observer. For better understanding, I turn the object so that you can see it in the camera. This will be the perfect position for the front view, showing the length and length of the object and height of the object. Okay. This yellow surface on the top surface will be merged into forming a single top edge on the base. That you have to understand. So for better, I keep the scale. Now you can see the length of the object and you can see the breadth of the object. Okay. The view obtained is called as a front view. Front view is to be drawn above the XY line called as a reference line. Before that, you draw one reference line called as XY line using the HR 2H pencil or HB pencil itself. Okay, this XY line is a reference line. Take any point on the reference line, draw one horizontal line equal to 120 mm. 120 mm means it will not have exactly the same dimension of 120 because we are drawing by freehand. Proportionally, we are going to construct this diagram. If you measure it will be greater than 120 or lesser than 120. Long distance means long line, short distance 50 mm means it will be shorter than 120. It will be shorter in length. Okay, in that way you have to construct. The base thickness is given as 15 mm. So looking in this direction, the observer can see the front view is to be drawn above the XY line, showing the length of the object and the height of the object. So base thickness is 15 mm. 15 mm will be shorter. Okay, this part denotes this is that the left edge. Okay, on the base. Draw one parallel line like this using HB pencil. It's object line called as base edge. This will be corresponding base. It's a rectangular shape. This part denotes this pink color part. Okay, that is, this is that part. From here to here, looking in this direction, observer can see the base as a smaller rectangle showing the length as 120 and thickness of the base as 15 mm. This part is 15. This part will also be 15 mm. That is 1.5 centimeter. In terms of millimeter, we will represent. Okay. Right. So let us dimension this. For dimensioning, you have to draw one extension line on both the ends of this front view. Draw a dimension line parallel to the base edge of the object. Put it to narrow arrowhead. Shade the arrowhead, and you can write the length of the base edge or length of the object as 120. 120 you can write it by HB pencil, appears to be dark. Because the one who reads the diagram, the numbers should be visible to the reader or the person one who corrects the paper. Okay. So next, what are the other parts visible to the observer will be looking in this direction will be this blue color part, sky blue color part. Okay. The height of the center of on this portion there is one hole is there. Okay. On this part, other side also one hole is there. So it's a through hole passing like this. So let me draw this sky blue part. The length of this part from here to here is given as 40 mm. From this point to this edge on this part is 40 mm. 40 mm means less than 120. So draw one, extend this line, vertical line. 40 mm will be lesser than 120. Draw one vertical line like this. And locate one center. Draw one circle. Suppose if the diagram goes wrong, as we are not using scale or compass for this, as the topic is freehand sketching, approximately by hand you draw one circle. This circle denotes this hollow passage. Okay. So next you consider the top surface. This is having radius. At the top end it has a radius curvature. It's given as R20. R stands for radius. It's a 20 mm is the radius of this arc. Okay, this arc and this arc will be same. Only one size is given. Okay, it's a symmetrical object. That is, this part, this radius is R20. Same as this on the opposite side will be also R20. Looking from this center. Okay. So now I am drawing the sky blue color part. With this center of the small hole as reference, draw one arc of radius 120. By hand you can draw proportionately. Okay. So next we have to dimension this. The hole size, the smaller hole size is given as a pi 20. Pi denotes this diameter of the circle, smaller circle. So draw one leader line inclined at 45 degrees. Approximately by hand you draw this leader line. It's called as leader line. Pi 12. Pi 12 is the size of this small hole. Put two narrow arrowhead, shade the arrowhead, and you can write the from this point to this point is the diameter of the smaller circle. This pi 12 is written. Okay, and the radius of this top surface is 20 mm. So draw one extension leader line like this, and you can write it as from this point to this point is the radius, not using diameter notation. So put it as R, I denote in terms of radius. So R20 is written. Okay. So this completes the front view. For another name for front view is elevation. Okay. And the center of this smaller circle from the top surface of the base. This is base. This is at base. So from this base top edge, this is top edge of the base. From this point of base top edge to the center of the circle, the distance is 20 mm. So that we dimension this. Draw extension line from the center of the smaller circle. To the top surface of the base. This is top edge of the base. Okay. So the height is given as 20 mm. Draw dimension line, put an arrow, shade it, and you can write the height as 20. 20 should be written parallel to the dimension line. Okay. This is the 20. Okay. Understand? 20. So this completes the front view. So let me write the name of the diagram. Draw a guideline using 2H pencil like this. Is shown a green in color. And the name of the view obtained is front view. Understand? Exactly below the front view, top view diagram will come. Okay. So now the observer goes to the top of the object. Looking from the top, the observer can see the yellow surface, this blue color part, color part. For better understanding, I turn the object so that you can see it in the camera. The view obtained is called as a top view. I turn the object so that you can see the length of the object and you can see the breadth of the object. Okay. So you can see the same as the front view length. Length will not change. The observer can see the length of the object and he can see the breadth of the object in the top view. This green color surface on the top surface, this green color part will be merged forming a single top edge. That you have to understand. Okay. So in the examinations or in practice, the model and all will not be given in the exam. Only 3D diagram will be given. You have to imagine and construct this front view, top view and side view. Okay. So looking from the top, the observer can see the view obtained is called as a top view. You can see the length of the object and you can see the breadth of the object. So using 2H pencil, draw projection line from the both ends of this front view. Like this, using 2H pencil. Okay. And you can also extend this part. Okay. So next, using HB pencil, now we're going to draw the top view. Another name for top view is plan. So this portion, this yellow color part will be seems like a rectangle with a radius on this right end. With curvature. This curvature is this the curvature looking from the top surface. Okay. So draw one horizontal line, HB pencil line. Okay, and construct one rectangle. The breadth of the object is given as 50 mm. This is the 50 mm. 50 mm will be less than this length of the line, 120. Okay. Here you draw one line using HB pencil. Okay. So next, now I am going to construct this rectangular portion. From the front view, we have extended this line. This is the 40 mm. This 40 will be same as this top view distance also. So here you draw one line. Okay. So this is the red color portion. This is a blue color part. Okay, this is a blue color part. Okay. So inside this, in the base, you can see this hollow passage is the rectangular passage with a radial end. Now we're going to construct this hollow. So you're looking in the top view direction, the observer can see the hollow is there. The distance of the hollow is 30 mm. From this point to this point is 30 mm is given in the diagram. So draw on this rectangle. Okay. So center of this part is given as 30 mm. So draw extension line and draw dimension line. Put arrowheads, shade it. The distance is given as 30. Okay. On this right side end of this top view, there is one curvature. This curvature size is not given in the diagram. You can take same as R20. This curvature and this base edge curvature will be same. By assumption, we are taking as 20 mm. With this center as reference, draw one radius. That is a semicircle on the right end of the top view. Okay, and you can erase this unwanted portion. So the view obtained is called as top view. Another name for top view is plan. Okay, so let us dimension this. This radial end or semicircle is to be drawn, is to be indicated in the diagram by means of leader line. Leader line is a line inclined at 40 degree to mark the circle or radius of an arc. Like, okay, from this point to this point is the radius of this bend. That is R20 is written. Okay, the view obtained is called as a top view. So let us write the name of the diagram. Draw guideline for uniform height of letters. Okay, and write it as this diagram is called as a top view. Understand? So let me erase this R notation. R stands for this red color part. This red color portion is this is the part. Bottom is the blue color part. Here I use a different color for identification and for better understanding. So next I am going to construct the side view. Here I am going to draw the left side view. So for this arrow direction, this is the left side. So looking in this direction, the observer can see the breadth of the object. So earlier the object was placed like this. Okay, this is showing the length, breadth and height. Okay, so now looking in this direction called as left side view direction. So looking in this direction, the observer can see the base breadth and you can see the height of the object. Okay, so looking in this direction, the view obtained is called as left side view. Is to be drawn on the right side of the front view following first angle projection method as per the syllabus of BE BTech students. So I turn the object so that you can see it in the camera. You can see the breadth of the object and you can see the height of the object. This pink color surface will be merged forming a single edge. That you have to understand by imagination. Okay. So the breadth is given as 50 mm. 50 mm and the height is to be drawn. Because by the direct projection you can construct the side, we call it left side view. Before that you draw a meter line, M-I-T-R-E, meter line. Take this point on the front view as reference. Draw one inclined line at an angle of 45 degrees like this. Okay. So next we extend this top view boundaries. Draw one horizontal projector or projection line like this. So where it intersects with the meter line, there you draw vertical projector using 2H pencil like this. Don't paint the line. If suppose if the line goes more cross, means you can correct it by erasing the part of the line. Okay. So next you project the previous front view top edge. So you extend this vertical projector. Okay. And the base thickness is given as 15 mm. So same as breadth will also have the base thickness as 15 mm given in the diagram. You extend this base height. Okay. So with this as reference, using HB pencil, construct a base. Base seems as a smaller rectangle, this yellow color part on the lower surface. So let us draw it by HB pencil. It's a edge, base edge. And this red color portion I'm going to construct. So looking in this direction, the observer can see this part is shown in the block as a red color portion. This is that part. On the right hand side, this blue color part is to be shown. Similarly, you construct another vertical rectangle like this. Okay. So next, what is to be done? So there is one hollow. Hole is passing inside this part. Okay. But not visible in this direction. The side with the hole is not visible, but something is passing inside. That is to be shown in the diagram by means of dotted line. So you extend this circle using horizontal projector. You can trace it from the previous front view like this. Okay, where it intersects with this side view called the left side view is to be drawn on the right side of the front view following first angle projection principle of the method. Next, by using HB pencil, you can draw dashed line showing like this, line gap like this. Okay, this type of line is called as a dashed line. It's a broken line. Something is passing inside, that is to be shown at here. Here it is not to be shown at the center, because here there is no, this is hollow. Okay, only in this left and right side part, the circular hole is passing on the right side and on the left part. Okay, so next we will dimension this. So in the side we can see the breadth of the object. So draw extension line like this. Draw dimension line. Put narrow area, shade it, and you can write the breadth of the object as given as 50 mm. Don't write mm, just you write the number in terms of millimeter. That is, number alone is sufficient. The overall height of the object is projected from the previous front view. Base thickness is to be marked. Base thickness is given as 15 mm. Okay. And what is the thickness of this part? Here on the red part and on the blue part, the thickness is given as 15 mm, taken from the diagram. Okay. So draw extension line. So same, both the side will have the same size. Here 115. Similarly here on the thickness of this blue color part and red color part is 15. Okay, this completes the side we called as the left side view. So let us write the name of the diagram. This writing work shall be carried by using HB pencil. Okay, appears to be dark. Left side view. So check whether the dimensions are plotted sufficiently. Here in the top view, you have to show the breadth of the object, same as side view breadth. The top, looking from the top, observer can see the breadth of the object in the top view. Let us dimension this. Draw extension line. Draw dimension line parallel to the breadth of the object. Put arrowhead, shade it. Narrow arrowhead. The length of the arrow should be greater than the width of the arrow. Okay, that you have to understand. Here the size is given as a 50. So this completes the projections called as a freehand sketching for the given 3D diagram. So here in the front view you can see the length and height. Top view you can see the length and the breadth. Side view you can see the breadth and height of the object. So after completing a right side lower portion, draw two guidelines and you can write all dimensions are in mm. Mm means millimeter is unit forward. So for similarly we practice for various 3D object. Okay. And yeah, it's completed. Thanks for listening. Yes.